Hey guys, how you doing today? So we have a budget-friendly scan tool today. This is by MUCAR. MUCAR is a sub-brand of ThinkCar. So this is the CS90, which is an upgraded version of their original CS scan tool. The old version used Android 8. This one's upgraded to Android 10. The old version also only scanned the engine control module. This one scans all four systems, which include the engine control module or the powertrain control module, the ABS module, the TCM or the transmission control module, and the SRS system or the supplemental restraint, your airbag system. The old version had 16 gigs of ROM. This one has 32 gigs. That's your onboard memory. The old version supported 109 manufacturers. This one supports over 140. The old version had 12 languages. This one supports over 20. It does have a 5-inch touchscreen. Has 28 resets or special functions. It has DTC analysis. It is FCA AutoAuth compatible, so for any 2018 or newer Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Fiat vehicle, you'll be able to register this scan tool with the AutoAuth website and be able to connect up and have all your functions work that this scan tool has on your vehicle. Does have free lifetime updates, and it does unlock the Renault gateway also. Now, this does not have an internal battery. It is a corded tool. Cord is built onto it. It does come with a USB cable so you can charge it. We'll take a quick look at the overall build of it, and then we're going to go hook it up to my 2016 GMC Sierra and see how it works. It does have a slot for an SD card. You'll probably never need to put an SD card in it. And it does have a USB-C port. Does not have a camera or a kickstand. Does come with a manual. So let's go get it hooked up to my truck, and we're going to see how this thing works. Alright, so here's the main screen. Let's go into the settings real quick before we get into anything else. There's your 4 systems that it supports. I'd have fully updated the scan tool, so as of right now it is fully updated. ThinkCar Base Center. Whenever I looked at this, it just had information about the ThinkCar Bay app that apparently you can download on your phone. And it has information about automotive maintenance. I guess it's kind of like maybe a forum, maybe. I might have to do that just so that I can be up to speed on it, but it doesn't look like it actually installs on the scan tool. There's your FCA Diagnostic screen. If you wanted to buy the FCA AutoAuth straight through the scan tool, you can. There's your Renault gateway unlock. Go to that screen, we'll go to this screen, and then we'll press on. It does only support 2.4G Wi-Fi, which is plenty fine as far as I'm concerned. About the only thing you use the Wi-Fi for is to download the updates. You got your consult, you got your file manager, you got history, your maintenance. This is your special functions or your resets. And I'll scroll through, let you kind of take a look at what they have here. Nice selection of special functions or resets. This is a budget-friendly scan tool, so you know it's not your higher-end scan tool that you'd have to spend a lot of money on. There's your update button. I did, like I say, fully update it. You can see that it monitors the voltage up there in the upper right corner, so you can keep track of the your battery voltage. Let's go to diagnose, and we're going to hit auto search. Alright, so I'm going to hit automatic search. We'll hit yes to that. We'll hit OK. And it did ID the vehicle, as you can see. Okay, you got health report, system scan, and system selection. Health report is where it's going to scan all the vehicles, including DTCs. System scan, it'll just scan all the different modules and list them, so you can see what you have, but it will not list DTCs. And then it's got system selection where you can manually go in and put in your year, make, and model, and get into it that way. I'm going to hit health report, and we're just going to let it go down through and do a scan. All right, so you can see we've got codes in our brake control module, and then we've got our engine control module, transmission, and the transmission and the transfer case are probably always going to be under the transmission control module. So it will scan your transmission or your transfer case module if you have a four-wheel drive. So let's go into the, of course, you could clear the DTCs at this screen if you wanted to. What I want to do, I'm going to go into engine control module. This truck has the M5U or the 8-speed transmission. And you can see whoops, did not mean to do that. You can see the screen here that we got. Let's go over here into live data. We'll just go to engine data. And I'm just going to pick a handful of data PIDs out that we can monitor. Give me just a second. All right, I got some PIDs picked out. I'm not sure how many I select. I'm going to hit OK. And it looks like we got 7 PIDs picked out. So you can see that you've got a little down arrow by the under the value column. You've got a little black down arrow. If you click that, it will open up a menu that allows you to pick a different measurement that you want to go with. Instead of, in this case, I've got it set to PSI. You can click millipascals, bar, kilopascals, whatever you want. And that's nice. That way you can, whatever you're used to seeing these kind of measurements in, you can select that. Mass airflow is in pounds per hour, and I'm not used to pounds per hour, reading mass airflow in pounds per hour. I prefer grams per second. And if you see the little button over to the right that says, I think it says BS, that is where you can select that, and it will switch it to metric. And now we're in grams per second. I'm more used to seeing your mass airflow being read in grams per second instead of pounds per hour. So it's nice that you can quickly switch from metric to imperial with that button. You can see that all the other measurements are now kilopascals. RPM is RPM no matter where you're at. But if you want to go back to PSI, you just click it, and then it goes back to imperial measurements. So I'm glad to see that. And of course, you can see you can record, you can report. I'm going to hit graph here in a minute. We're going to take a look at how smooth the graphing is. You can save a sample. You can compare a sample. If you want to see just a graph like engine speed, if I click the little icon to the right, it will open up just the engine speed graph. And let me rev it up just to see how smooth it's going to be. Looks very smooth to me. Do it again. And the little fly out arrow, the little arrow pointing to the left, if you click that, you can select more graphs. Let's see how many you can have. Looks like 4. That's probably all it's going to let us have over the, this is the combined, or it's overlaid the graphs on top of one another. I'll rev it up. It does have gesture control, so you take your fingers and you can move that back and forth and open it up so you can see it better. So let's go back, and I want to go into just graph. I'm going to hit the graph button, and it looks like you can have 2 graphs up on the screen at any given time. Rev it up a little bit so you can see some movement. And again, if you want to switch to any different graph. You do the fly out window, we can take away the engine oil pressure, and we can put in the engine speed. Tap anywhere else on the screen, and now we got engine speed and oil pressure, or accelerator pedal position. I'm sorry. Of course, you can go back to value at any time you want. We'll go ahead and back out of this. Try to keep this video as short as possible. But you can see all the different PIDs that you got to select from. So, pretty nice little scan tool. Again, it's a budget-friendly scan tool, so if you're not wanting to spend a lot of money, you might want to take a look at this one and see if it'll work for you. Again, this is the MUCAR CS90, and it is the upgraded version. They've upgraded this scan tool to make it a little bit better. Anyway, we're pretty much done. This was on a 2016 GMC Sierra pickup. You guys take care. Have a Merry Christmas.